Here we go. President Trump touring Alligator Alcatraz in the Everglades, and he's back in Florida's plan to have qualified National Guard members work as immigration judges.
Peter Doocy is live with the latest. Hey, Peter.
Good morning. Officials here think they have found their way around a huge bottleneck, and that is the number of illegal immigrants waiting to see a deportation judge. If they're not just going to be caught and released, they need to have a deportation hearing. So what they're going to do down in Florida is they're going to take qualified National Guard judge advocates, and they are going to deputize them as immigration judges. That could allow many migrants to have hearings within 48 hours, limiting their time at Alligator Alcatraz.
Very soon, this facility will house some of the most menacing migrants, some of the most vicious people on the planet. We're surrounded by miles of treacherous swampland, and the only way out is really deportation. And a lot of these people are self-deporting back to their country where they came from.
Tom Homan, the border czar, now reports total Border Patrol encounters for the entire month of June 2025 was 6,070. That is less than a single day under Biden. As a matter of fact, the total number of encounters is less than half of a single day under Biden on many days. And that's contrary to what we were told by the Biden team many times.
I would say this. The president has done more to secure the border and to deal with this issue of immigration than anybody else. He really has.
And with all these new immigration judges, the plan is once a deportation order is given down at Alligator Alcatraz, that person can just be driven 2,000 feet to the airstrip where they can get onto a plane. Once it's full enough, they will take off on a deportation flight. The first arrivals will get there later today. Back to you.
Wow, that was quick turnaround.
That was quick.
Yeah, we'll see if the alligators and the pythons are ready.
Stop it.
Should something happen. That was your question, right, Peter?
It was, and President Trump taught me how to escape an alligator. And, you know, you're a White House correspondent. We're here to report on the important policy. But sometimes that could be the thing. I spend a lot of time down in Florida. That could be the thing that saves my life someday.
Right.
That's true, especially if you go like in South Carolina or in Florida. Yes, my dad used to tell us that too. But then we had an expert on one time that said that's not true. Trump says you have a 1% higher chance of saving your life.
And if you know what? My dad was watching this yesterday, and he sent me a clip. I need to pull it up. It was from, in the movie The In-Laws, Peter Falk and Alan Arkin are running zigzag. And it was very similar to President Trump's advice yesterday.
We need to
probably
find that.
still applies.
That's great. Will you send me that clip?
Yeah,
I want to send it
please.
to my dad.
Thanks, Peter.
You got it.
That's great, Peter. Thank you so much.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.